My Minecraft end dimension is pretty boring. I mean, it's looked like this for over 1,000 days now. And this is my end portal. It's pretty far down, but I can't just transform the end and leave the portal room empty. So I'm going to turn this into a super cool end themed room. And I think I'm going to use these blocks to do it. But first, I have to mine out a few full chunks. So let's fly all the way back home, grab our beacon, and fly all the way back and start placing down our diamond beacon. But before I start mining, I'm going to drain most of this because it's in my way. And because water is really annoying. First, let's mine a big box so we know where to drain all of our water from. We actually do not have much to drain at all. I thought we'd have a lot more than this. Anyway, let's start placing sand. Now we can use our sponges to drain all the water, which shouldn't take too long since there's not much water. Now let's just destroy all of the sand we placed down. I guess now we can start mining out our 20 by 20 area, but first I need to repair my shovel. Well, now let's begin mining all of this dirt out. And here's our first quarter all mined out. Let's move on to the next one. This is super easy, just mine all these loose blocks. I really hope it doesn't get a lot harder. I think it will. Let's move on to our third square now. Oh my god, I didn't realize how quickly my pickaxe was getting broken. Oh, I definitely meant to say pickaxe there. Definitely. Unfortunately, I came across a pretty big underwater cave that I now have to spend not long draining, but it's still super annoying. But now let's get back to mining more dirt. I just got to repair my shovel one more time. If you're ever low on XP, you need to build this farm. It is the best farm I've ever built, I think, and it's super easy. I'm fully convinced this is the best XP farm there is. Just look how much fun these guys are having. And this guy burning in the lava as well. And this little sheep here. Now let's start destroying all of this stone. Thank God for beacons. It is super late at night and I'm really tired, so I will see you in day 2. Well, it's a new day and I have tons of work to do. But first, I should probably repair my pickaxe. See now, this is my only pickaxe as I broke my other one off camera. Before I get back to mining, I want to take a trip to the end and start mining. Oh, I missed the whole blocks. Actually making the hole bigger just for one little clip. But before I get back to mining, I want to take a trip to the end. I still missed. Oh my god. Before I get back to mining, I'm going to go to the end and destroy some end cities. I really need to stop wasting totems like that. And here's our first end city. And there's already tons of shulker bullet things. Oh my god, why are there so many out here? Oh my god, they're all coming for me. Anyway, let's start mining all of these purple blocks. Alright, I got all of this and I destroyed all of this end city here. I think now we head back and start mining once again. Let's now spend more grueling hours and get this entire thing mined out. After countless hours of mining, I finally reached Deep Slate, and I'm really not far from my portal room, which is right here. Is this rare? I've never seen Deep Slate. What even is this? Let me know down in the comments if this is rare, because I have no idea. Ain't this stuff meant to be rare or something? I think this is meant to be rare, but I've got deep slate emerald ore, so I don't need it, and it can all go away. And here is our end portal. After hours, I finally reached it. I really want to do a sort of lost end portal theme for this giant hole, but I think I might have made it a little bit too big, so I might build a mini lost forest down here too. So let's get started then. Now that I've finished the portal room, let's now cover it all in a thick layer of dirt. I just realised all the patterns, all the blocks are completely useless. Oh my god. I got tons of grass and hopefully this will be enough to cover all of this ground. I think this is good enough, so I really want to change that, but I don't know what block I'm going to use. To fit the whole abandoned end portal theme, I think I'm going to use these blocks right here. So let's go to the jungle and start gathering tons of vines. Seeing as I'm going to need a few stacks of these. Alright, I wish I kept most of the stone because I now need tons of it for the vines I got. And don't worry, I got a lot more vines than that. But now let's make all of our stone bricks and start placing it all down. Look how much I've done, and I already ran out of blocks. I'm going to need so many more. Going to take actual hours. I guess it's all the way back to the forest again. Just this took way too long. I really need to sleep. It's still too empty. It needs a bit of jungle. Why is only this part of this hill dying? It just keeps dying. I've got all the saplings I need. Now I just need to start placing them all down. I've got all the bone meal I need. Hopefully I can start growing all these trees up now. I ran out on the 4th tree. I don't know how. Well, let's go get a ton more bone meal then. Now that our trees are done, we can place all these jungle leaves all on the ground. Now from the top it looks pretty boring and bad, but as soon as you go down it becomes a pretty cool place. I think I've spent enough time on this portion of the video. Let's move on to phase 2, the end, where I have so many ideas planned. Why are there so many bats in here? And a slime. Let's move to phase 2, destroying the end pillars. Let's start with this one, seeing as it's the smallest one. And here's our first pillar removed. That literally took about 3 hours. Let's now get rid of this pillar right here. And our second pillar is now also destroyed. Please subscribe, this is taking actual hours. Here's the third gone, and 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, civilization. And the first civilization is going to be a nether one. So let's collect some netherrack. Let's now place all this netherrack round here. I don't think this will take too long, but it should take a few thousand blocks. Now let's just start filling all of this in with netherrack. I don't think this will be enough. Okay, I already ran out and I did not get very far. I've got some netherrack, but I'm still going to need so much more. This took way too long to get, oh my gosh. Let's just get back to placing more down. After an hour, we are finally done. Now let's build some houses and some buildings. And here's our first house. It's a bit small and there's no interior, but that's because I have so much work to do. And from afar you can't really tell and it looks half decent. Well, let's get on to building a few more houses. Alright, it's looking a bit empty, so now let's get some trees. And here we go, our cozy nether civilization is finally done. This took a few hours, but it wasn't that hard to build. Next we're going to build a jungle biome right here. And I think it's going to be the coolest biome yet. With tree houses, farms, everything. So let's get started. And I think this should be just enough grass. But now let's start placing all of our grass down. This is actually taking me hours. Dude, the Enderman is stealing all my blocks, no! I'm sort of helping, but they're also destroying my barriers. Okay, they're picking up blocks way too fast. I can't do anything. Almost every single one has a grass block in their hand. There's going to be endstone shown. I can't do anything about it. And this is our jungle biome. It looks really bad and messy right now because these Endermen won't stop stealing my blocks. But once they add the jungles and everything else, it will look so much better. Let's grab tons of saplings. And I think there should be enough saplings, so let's get planting. And thankfully that was enough saplings because that took me hours to get. But hopefully these saplings will cover up the mess all these Endermen have made. So let's grab our leftover bone meal and start planting all of our vines. And here's our giant forest. It looks super cool and did a really good job in covering up all the Enderman's mistakes. But it's still missing one thing, civilization. Okay, I needed tons of wood for this, so why not use jungle wood? Since there's a whole forest right here. Let's craft tons of slabs. I think it's time I connect all these giant trees with massive wooden bridges. And that is our bridge. I think let's build a few more of these. Oh, and I'm getting attacked by. Oh, there's two. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna die. As I was saying before I was rudely attacked, let's build a few more of these bridges connecting to these bigger trees. Okay, I think that is decent enough for our jungle civilization. Now this next one is not really a civilization, it's more of a barrier between the two. I'm going to be building a giant frozen biome. It's just the ice peaks biome, but it will still look super cool. But now for the final biome, I start collecting stuff for it. Luckily I have the giant ice biome right here, which is also right next to my base here, which you should go check out. It's a good video, I promise. Anyway, we're going to need so much ice. And I think this should be enough ice. But now I need a lot of snow as well. Luckily there's a giant mountain right here. Since my inventory is full, I'm going to come back to this later and place all this ice down first. Now we can start placing down all of our ice. Well, here it is, already taken over by Enderman, and they're placing glass blocks everywhere. Now we can actually start gathering some snow. And I think there should be just enough snow for all my igloos. And this is our first igloo. It looks pretty decent, but now I just need a lot more. So let's get started. And here is our ice civilization. I think it looks super cool. It's a bit empty, but other than that, it looks awesome. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing because I've been working on this for over 2 weeks. Other than that, thank you so much for watching and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.